quarterback.
Oh, there's a goal.
It's a true battle of the bottom. 2 1-4 teams with little to hope for besides bragging rights and a chance to pick a better quarterback. Despite there being no true draft for talent, I think we know what we can call this. Yes, a tank bowl in the AAF. Even Charlie Ebersol is amazed at how such a phenomenon can occur. Like most spirited events such as these, one team understood the rules while the other didn't. In this case, Selfie Boy himself was injured and forced out of the game for a computer-generated player named Brandon Silvers. I don't trust a name like that. Salt Lake would confirm this with 19 unanswered points. It would remain that way for the game. Memphis secures their tank bowl while Salt Lake remains mediocre. What reward is there for being terrible in this league, you ask? Let me show you an immediate trophy for it. Johnny Football. This should be a piece of cake for Orlando, at home against utter mediocrity and the Hotshots. The Apollos have momentum, skill, and divine intervention all on their side. Arizona may be leading and making this uncomfortable, but come on, they're gonna win. Right? That's better. Now narratives can reign supreme. Why does Arizona have the lead again? At least you get the ball back.
Gilbert to throw, balls on the ground, hot shots recover.
Thank the gods Arizona is mediocre and couldn't do anything. The Apollos are charging down the field and are certain to win now.
All-star, offense, number 7. That penalty includes a 10-second runoff.
All that hubbub and you end the game on such a flaccid dud? I would bitch more, but it cost me a 10-second runoff as well. All of the talk by the 8 Legends fans about Aaron Murray being the great savior of their team. He is going to lead us to the playoffs, they said. Any hope of these claims being taken seriously died against the Commanders. That's not excusing anyone else of being outright terrible in the purple and gold. The entire team was a heaping pile of rancid dung. San Antonio merely toyed with them like a ball of yarn. The cat's claws pierce you for critical damage. Not even the golden leg of Young Wei Koo can save you now. Behold something rarer than a sighting of Sasquatch. Luis Perez throwing a touchdown. I'm kinda surprised by that. I figured he was doing better than no touchdowns and 8 picks. Good God. At least he can make the ratio more favorable by throwing, wait for it, another touchdown pass. San Diego responds in the kindest way possible, with more touchdowns. The game turned into a duel of wits as the sun set on the West Coast. 2-yard Trent Richardson rumbling at the goal line. Next, we will wonder what a secondary is as both teams scorch with the passing attack. They're already learning from their NFL counterparts. I'm so proud. With the game tied at 29, the next team to blink will fall to certain death. It now lies upon an old Charger to decide fate. Nick Novak.
For the win. Kick is up, and it is good.
San Diego kickers in bringing agony to the region. Name me a better combination. Even when kicking for another team, this is true. The Apollos are looking for revenge after last week's embarrassing defeat at home. A team that will make good flesh for consumption being Atlanta. No one gives a shit about them. It doesn't matter if we humiliate them to where they'll never leave their houses again. Afterwards, their homes are destroyed and are forced into exile. And then they will invade their new lands and turn them into a vassal exploited for natural resources. You get the drift. Orlando, please receive the league's first playoff berth as a reward. Salt Lake, what you are hearing is one of the more intimidating places to play in the AAF. Yes, people can show up to these games despite popular legend. It doesn't intimidate them that much if you exclude the sloppy play. The Stallions and Commanders have kept this game tight and competitive deep into the fourth quarter. Here's the scenario. Salt Lake has just struck the heart of the Commanders for a touchdown. A 2-point conversion can tie this baby back up.
Woodruff to the end zone, picked off! There's a lot of room! Oh my goodness, talk about a game-changing play!
Despite all your efforts to keep the game competitive, you can't stop the deadly fate of tripping over yourselves. Into a vat of acid. The Stallion season in one sentence. Fresh off a stunning upset of resident juggernaut Orlando, the Hotshots are looking to exhume fresh souls from their newest adversary in San Diego. So far, it appears Arizona is doing just that, showing no mercy to the fleet's poor, tortured masses.
In traffic, it's caught! Marcus Baugh to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego.
I know you're trying to cozy up to the NFL, but to copy the ref ball as well? That's a pretty bold maneuver, AAF. Let's see if it works out for you as Arizona still maintains a strong lead and wins the game. Okay, so it didn't matter at all. Perhaps it's karma for the ruling. Did this guy learn nothing from Deshaun Jackson? Behold the return of a legendary meme. Johnny Manziel is back in the glorious US of A. He's not playing all that much this week, but Johnny fucking football, am I right? He'll have to get past another former Brown and 2-yard Trent Richardson in his iron. If it's going to be a successful day for the Express, it will have to come from their defense and special teams. Who cares if Brandon Silvers is still the one doing the heavy lifting for Memphis? They've got a flashy name now. It was probably Manziel's hour on the sidelines that led the Express to tie this game up. We have overtime in the AAF. Behold its majesty. First and goal at the 10-yard line. 1 possession each. Kickers disabled. Last man standing wins. Or ties. Who will come out on top? The Express. 30 eats Birmingham alive, and the unsung Brandon Silvers throws the dagger. Well done, Johnny. May you be honored with a divorce from your wife. That was a good game, AAF. Things have been hopefully getting a little more stable. You might be folding again? Look, I know Dundon wants to suck the NFL's teeth, but this ain't the way to do it. Whatever happened to building their own identity? They jumped too early, didn't they?
Drifting under it, the 21. Ward in trouble, gets away, now he's got something far side. Greg Ward out over midfield. Greg Ward still on his